folks, welcome back to Celtic Fans TV. It's time for your Twitter reactions to Celtic 3, Ross County 0 here at Celtic Park. We'll start with James Hendry. Kyogo was obviously a miss, but yet he scored in a couple, and Montgomery looking very good were the positives. I thought the atmosphere was a little flat. I think the game as a whole was flat today. 3-0 on the face of it. If you were looking at teletext back in the day, that wouldn't tell the story of the game. The first half was... We created a couple of chances in the first half. I know Abada hits the bar, but we just looked like we were really missing some. I think Kyogo being out is a big part of that. Just he gives a totally different dynamic. His movement, the intensity that he plays with, yet he's totally different to that, the polar opposite. He's a penalty box player. He comes alive in the penalty box, but other than that, he tends to come towards the ball today a lot, and instead of offering a threat in behind, which is always there with Kyogo. So I think that did contribute. But it's just one of these days, and we end up winning 3-0, which is the main thing. But we've got a lot of improving to do, definitely. Smithy, new signings looked okay, especially Carter Vickers. We seem to have lost our flow with the players out, and the squad is very thin just now. The squad is very thin. I thought the bench looked really, really poor today again. I know we've got no strikers on there, but the depth, we've brought 12 players in, and I know like 12 or more went out as well, but you just look at the bench and you worry about what's going to happen if we pick up injuries. We've already picked up injuries. Kyogo's already out. Giacomakis isn't fit, and we're already in a wee bit of dire straits up front, even though yet he bags 2 goals today. You see the difference that has in the whole team. I think the number of debuts maybe didn't help the flow of things. Like Carter Vickers is brand new, Jota's brand new, Juranovic is only making his second appearance, making his home debut. So there's a lot for them to learn. They need to bed in, need to get used to how we play. We've got to get better than that today, that's for sure. Paul, was frustrating to watch at times, but we got the goals and the win in the end. Nice to see another clean sheet and to see Carter Vickers scoring his debut with a decent finish. Decent finish for the centre half that it came off of. And yet he's scoring a double on the big one Thursday now. As a big game Thursday against Betis, I need to be honest, I'm not holding out a ton of hope for Europe this season. I think the big thing for us in this next month is maximising the points in the league before the next international break. Because if it's without Furuhashi, we're going to have to navigate some tough games. Paul Hendry, flat performance in the first half. Second half, much better after we scored. Really pleased for Ayeti getting a brace, and Carter Vickers looked solid. Jota looked good in spells. Still more to come for him in a big game on Thursday. I think Jota was positive enough today, particularly in the first half. You can tell he wants to run at defenders, bag of tricks, lacking in product at times though. He actually had a really good chance in the second half at the back post, and the ball ends up going out for a shy. I think he looks like he's at that stage of his career where he's panicking in goal scoring situations, and he's got to really add that end product if he's going to be a proper player for us. But he is young, and you can't judge him on the basis of one performance. And to be honest, over the piece, it was a decent enough debut. But today, not a performance we'll be raving about at the end of the season. Should it amount to win the title? But listen, we got through it. That's it for Twitter reaction. Like this video, comment with your own thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Cheers.